Hello, I'm Kirsty Connell-Skinner and I'm Chair of the Scottish Fundraising Standards Panel. The Scottish Fundraising Standards Panel oversees the system of enhanced self-regulation of fundraising in Scotland. What does that mean? It means that we are responsible for fundraising standards in Scotland, making sure the fundraising that's undertaken by Scottish charities is legal, open, honest, and respectful. We also adjudicate on fundraising complaints from members of the public like you that are related to Scottish registered charities. Since 2020, charities in Scotland have done incredible work in responding to the COVID-19 pandemic, and all through very limited resource. Scottish charities right now and for the past year or so have been helping people who have gotten sick, people who have lost their jobs, people with children unable to go to school or nursery, and people who've suffered bereavement or worsened mental health. Scottish charities have done amazing work with these limited resources. But there are always people who see these good things happening and try to use them for their own advantage, both inside and outside charities. This Charity Fraud Week, I want to share that one of the recurring issues that we see in complaints to the Fundraising Standards Panel are from members of the public in Scotland who are unclear if someone is genuinely raising funds for a charity or good cause, whether that's online or in person, or whether someone is using fundraising income for purposes other than what they say they're raising the money to use in the first place. And we've even had complaints from people who are worried that people are pretending to be from charities and are asking for money just for their own use. Of course, in that case, it's serious fraud. It's a matter for the police and can be reported to Police Scotland. But where you're a bit concerned if a charity is being unclear about what they're fundraising for, or even if it is a real charity that exists, there's a few things you can do. And it's important because we think these sort of activities will only get more common in the future, especially with the increasing ease of online fundraising. But in looking at these future threats, there are lots of things you can do here in Scotland to prevent being a victim of charity fraud and ensure the charities that you support get the donations they deserve to keep doing their great work. If you have concerns about a charity's fundraising, there are a few things you can do to check before you make that donation. If you're not sure it's a proper charity, you can look it up on the Office of the Scottish Charity Regulator, OSCR, often pronounced its nickname Oscar, which is the independent regulator and registrar for charities in Scotland. You can search the Scottish Charity Register on the Oscar website just by inputting their name or the registration number. Every Scottish charity has a registration number that begins with the letters SC, and anyone raising money for that charity should be able to tell you what this registration number is. Another thing you can do is look out for the Good Fundraising Guarantee, which the panel I chair provides to Scottish registered charities that have stood up and committed to fundraising that follows the Fundraising Code of Practice, ensuring that all their fundraising is legal, open, honest, and respectful. The Fundraising Guarantee is available for Scottish charities who are registered with Oscar and headquartered in Scotland. And if you work or volunteer for a charity in Scotland that does fundraising and you think you want to prove that your fundraising is of the highest standard, please do consider signing up for the Good Fundraising Guarantee. For a member of the public, and with all that, even if you've checked out the Oscar website, you remain concerned about a Scottish charity's fundraising activities, there is a three-step complaints process in Scotland that the panel I chair oversees. First of all, if you're concerned about charity fundraising, please complain to the charity direct. It's really important for charities to get feedback on their fundraising if there's anything you are unhappy with or unclear about. That helps them understand any problems, address your specific concerns, and improve their fundraising practice. And oftentimes where we've helped people, just talking to the charity helps to resolve these issues. However, if you're unhappy about how your complaint is handled or feel your concerns are not fully addressed, you can move it to the second step of the three-stage process, which is to appeal to the charity's trustees. Trustees are the people responsible to make sure the charity is run well, and that includes overseeing fundraising practices. And again, if you remain unsatisfied with the way the charity, either the charity directly and the charity trustees, have dealt with your concerns about charity fundraising, you can refer your complaint to us at the Scottish Fundraising Standards Panel. The Scottish Fundraising Standards Panel is here to help you if you're concerned about Scottish charities' fundraising activities. You can find us at www.goodfundraising.scot. Please do let us know if you have any concerns. This Charity Fraud Week, it's more important than ever that charities have the Scottish public's confidence that their fundraising is legal, open, honest, and respectful.